Hello there everybody and welcome back to episode 6 of my gameplay series of my Reaver Golem build in action. And well, as things stand, with a little bit of luck, we're going to finish this scenario for today. I don't know if that's going to happen, but we are only one step away of Nimue's Siren's Throne City, and well, let's see how that'll play out. We also have a lot of Imperium at our hands, and looks like Nimue is looking for a direct confrontation on the battlefield. Oh, that's going to be interesting. So there's a couple of spelled shields and wild speakers, Gore Tusk Matriarch, Blade Runner, 3 heroes. Alright. So first up, what would auto combat do? I will play this combat, don't you worry, but I'm very interested in seeing how does this risky combat play out for the AI. 4 losses. That's pretty solid. Let's see what I can pull off, or if I can pull it off that good, that is. Alrighty, so the main enemy doesn't go down without a blast, so appreciated that. So now now we're seeing those major battles, those big battles you guys been waiting for sure. Alright, so we got a new trick up our sleeve. We can now overcharge our units, which is pretty cool. I'm going to showcase why. Let's see if I can pull this off with less losses than the AI. Hopefully I'm able to. I'd be very disappointed with myself if not. Anyways, right. Let's bundle up our forces. That's pretty much my standard first move by now, because I personally think, well, I'm not a big fan of spreading out my forces, in this build particularly not, but also in general not. So, let's slap down a regeneration on these fellas. I think that should be enough. Alright, let's see what our enemy will do. Turtle up as it seems. That's okay for me. So what can we do to punish that strategy? Not too much as of yet. I mean, there is nothing lost on our end so far if we just sit here and turtle along. I'm going to summon one tier 1 animal and let my dudes just regenerate and see what the AI does. Alright. Wild speaker time. Alright. That's quite a lot of summons, isn't it? But, well. Let's see what we can do about that. So, the enemy front line will crash on us in the next turn. That's pretty decent for me. So, well, let's go for a suppressing barrage right into the center of these. I want to aim, yes, here. There's a lot of low tier rabble. Only 1 immobilized. That's not too many, but okay. As good as it gets, I guess. So, now it's time to go for our summons ourselves. Let's see. These, the Wail of the Banshee, yes. For one, it softens the blow, and for the other thing, it gives the enemy something to chew on. I like that. Alright. Rallying Blessing? Yeah, let's do that. Why not? Why not boost up at this point? Okay, my main hero. Standing a bit off in the back line. But, well, luckily we got yet another Banshee, so... Okay, so far so good. I'll keep it like that. Let's see what'll happen next. I mean, they'll certainly shred my my Banshee to pieces, but I absolutely prefer the enemy to take the first strike in my combo. Because my mage locks, they don't want to move. Ideally, they never move. So let's see how that goes for us. I'm still surprised that my Banshees didn't get more attention yet, but yeah, there they go. Expected as much. So the main issue that I see, and the main thing that I really want to get a solution for, is that blob of heroes in front of me. Oh, thank you, buddy. That blob of hero just teleported itself right in front of me. That is really, really nice of him, in all honesty. So, let's see. That guy is obnoxiously well armored. So the first thing that I want to do is let's give ourselves some buff. And let's see. What can we do about this obnoxiously tanky dude? Well, this one does remove retaliation attacks, so let's start with that. I hate getting smacked by heroes, so we're definitely going to do it like this. Let's go for a couple of whacks next. My tier 1 Gore-Tusk piglet sadly is indisposed. Oh, how sad. Ah, well, I think, yeah. Let's go for the Bronze Golem's attacks next. And I think this should already pretty much suffice to take that buddy out. Yeah, also, let's take aim and take out the trash. There we go. Focusing down the heroes is fatal for the enemy's morale, and I see it like this. Every single hero is buffing up a part of the enemy troop. So taking out the hero means taking out the buffs. So, alright. So far, so good. We took out a hero, but we were standing here in front of a big, big pile of heroes. Alright. So, I think this should be the turn where I use my overchannel, because at the end of the day, this is one of the most important turns in that entire fight. So, let's see. Ah, too bad. Yeah, well, the chances of that spell blow, to be honest, but, well, I still want to take the chances. Alright, so my Dragoon is not really in a position to fight at all, so let's work on that front. There's a shield dude in front of my fellas that we want to get rid of, so let's do so. Alright. So, let's use that overcharge thing for once. Alright. So, 66 damage. Hell yeah. Boy, oh boy. So, yeah, let's see if we can work in a blindness. I mean, it's somewhat unlikely, but I still want to take the attempt. Too bad. So, oh, overcharge is free action. Oh, shoosh. Alright. So, yeah, we're, holy cow. So, I'm not going to take the overcharged golem here now, because I think this is really a waste of overcharge. And we're going to finish the job with this guy, and this fine gentleman here can run into that storm elemental. Wow, that's some sweet damage, man. Alright, so let's aim it up. Alright. That's just a summon, I'm well aware of that. We're basically just taking out artificial units at that point. But, well, I can only say you gotta start somewhere, right? So, let's phase over here and pop that Banshee wave. There we go. This'll keep them busy for a moment. Let's see. My mage locks have a decent chance of firing that guy, and 75% chance. Nah, we're going to use a couple of blows of this buddy here, and hopefully increase our chances of hitting a little bit. 100%. That's what I'm looking for. Ah, well, good enough. These are non-regrowing units, so let's see. We did inflict quite a lot of damage, but so do the enemy now. Ah, yeah, that's a dead golem if I ever saw one. Alright. A battle of this magnitude without any losses. Ah, well, I don't expect to see that. Alright. Here we're funneling again all the damage on the summons successfully. Except for this poor spirit dude here. Oh, well. Okay. That battle is still hot. There's, my enemy uses a overwhelming amount of summons themselves, which makes this battle fairly difficult. Alright, so we're going to use Overcharge into Patch Up. Why can't I patch up that guy? Is he decaying? Yes. Okay. Then we'll have to take our hero's Restore ability to remove the decay first. There we go. That's, by the way, one of the main reasons why I never leave house without that restoration spell. It is just way too useful. Alright. There we go. So, let's bind that hero. This is a difficult position for me. Oh yeah. 3 in a line, we definitely want to take that shot. There's no second thoughts about that one. But here, well, let's go for another morale boost. So we can take even harder strikes. So, when it comes to get down to battles like these, there's a hierarchy of heroes and high tier units, which I want to take out first. So that's what I'm focusing currently. So there's another hero that I want to focus. We just shot down a tier 3 shock trooper, which is a pretty good success in itself. Yeah, well. Alright. Let's see. I don't want these Glade Runners to be just standing there and be able to shoot people. That is absolutely clear. And I think... well, here. There we go. Oh, boy, that damage. Wow, shoot to kill, man. Shoot to kill. These are so evil. Hero 2 down. Like I said, taking out the heroes is fatal for the enemy's morale. That's one thing I do know. So let's make sure we keep whacking these. Alright, so on this front we have a couple of battle mages and 1 tier 1 fighter. It would be a fatal mistake for me now to stick with my melee guys to this flimsy little unit there. Oh, we need to take it on them. There we go. Take that. And if I have read the room correctly, they're not okay, they're not magically disappearing once the summoner is down. All right, I got that wrong. Well. Yeah, let's power cleave these. Oh, I'm not allowed to power cleave. Well, never mind then. Then that hero will just heal herself. Because I really don't want any unnecessary risks here, so also deffing that one out. Let's see, we lost 1 spear, but what did the enemy lose so far? We lose 2 spears. Yep. Well, I mean, I still need to lose 2 more units before I am equally off with the AI, so let's see. And I personally see it always as a success if only my frontliners had to die. In all honesty, if frontliners die in a combat, then everything went correctly. If your backliners start dying, then something goes wrong. These are the people that are not supposed to die during the fight. Oh boy, that DK is so freaking annoying. Not gonna lie. Shoot. So, yeah, that's, slight misplay from my side as well, though. Okay, so my hard-hitting Magelock hero will not get to shoot this turn, because we have to remove that frickin' DK again. Where does that DK originate from? Do they have that as a enchantment? Do they have projectiles of DK? Oh boy, they have. Oh, yikes. So that crap is going to be on me the rest of the scenario. Alright, you guys are so annoying. So that means all of my healing tricks are for naught. What a crappy skill this is if it takes 3 full action. In all honesty, I'm really, really wildly disappointed. Okay, whatever. So we need to nail down their ranged fighters really badly. But if the entire enemy is fleeing the field, I don't care either. So that's the power of assassinating the enemy heroes out. Not bad. Pretty comfy with that outcome. We just nailed down 3 heroes just with for the cost of 2 spears. That's pretty good. The bad side about that is I'm still now lacking 2 hot-hidden spears, but, well. We're going to fill up with those little guys. We got warding medals now. Nice. So, let's research pinning barrage. I second that. And, yeah. Further on we move. I think this is not really worth mentioning at all, right? Right. So, but here, there's a couple of level ups now. That's good. Golem Assistant, I take that without any hesitation. Those extra troops, they're so good in any aspect. Seriously, that's been that? None more? Ugh. Alright. 8 turns for that siege. Alright, so we're going to use the Right of Wealth in combination with Siege Masters. Not only does this infuse me with an enormous amount of money, it also gives me the ability to do more siege projects than before, which we very obviously need. So let's see. I got all the money that I could wish for. So we're going to go for the Bolt Repeaters, Siege Guns, Tower Bombardment, Wall Undermining, and Breaking the Battlements. That brings us up to 4 turns on that one. Nice. So Flotsam has produced an Iron Golem. I wish I could get that dude up to the front line, but not gonna happen. Alright. So, with the excess money, we're going to build ourselves more research points, because I got that distinct feeling we might need that still. Maybe I'm wrong. Well, let's see. I mean, this wasn't Nimue herself, so I expect a another fighting party to show up eventually. This was not the last battle. But getting warding metals now up and running, that's a big difference. This does mean that we now got magic resistance in really large amounts. It also bound a substantial amount of my money, of my mana, but well, So see there, I'm on -6 now. Oh, the blue frog guy, huh? Yeah, well, you see, that's why I need to keep training troops, because the blue frog guy does not cease. So let's see what they'll do. Alright, another risky battle ensues. Let's see what auto combat would do. We're encircled with enemies. It's pretty brutal. So, auto combat would fight that with 3 spears last. Alright. That's pretty harsh. Let's see what I can do. I mean, at this point, the worst offender are 2 things. First up, I didn't get any AoE regeneration spell on my heroes. That's slightly outrageous. And the other thing is that I am now operating with more low-tier units than before, which is sorta problematic. But seriously, no AoE healing and only the touch heal of my overseers is a really, really annoying part of that ordeal. Considering the fact that I'm facing an enemy with projectiles of decay. Yeah, sometimes the enemy build just works extremely hard against you, what can I say? So, my enemy is pitting their hero on a like a present to me. Alright, that's it's pretty unexpected in all honesty. So, my dragoons need a repositioning back there. So they need somebody with a healing touch before all the decay hits town. Alright, so as much as I want to seize the moment there and just nab that dude, I am not. We're smarter than that. Alright, but I am going to put some fool up front there, and we're going to work with the suppressing barrage yet again. You might wonder why I keep working with such an unreliable tool time and time again. The point is just there is a chance for that spell to immobilize somebody. There we go. And that's breaking up enemy formations, and that is a really, really powerful little thing. Because that means one part of them is not going to move forward this turn. What the hell are they doing? Alright. Setting on a ton of troops and giving away their a part of their front line. Interesting. Very, very interesting. Okay, so yeah, I'm just gonna be phasing in and do some damage. So here we are able to just use summoned units against summoned units, which is pretty hilarious. But we have here on those shields a real unit of theirs. That Gore Tusk Matriarch, sadly, is something we need to take care about. So this time, well, can we overcharge over that? No. This time I want to use my overcharge a little bit smarter, I thought, but here we can do it like that. So yeah, overcharge. Let's overcharge that cannon. Oh, can straight up one-shot that spooter. So that's a little bit of a hard one, but I think I'm going to stick with that, because the Gore Tusk Matriarch is a much more dangerous little thing to face, and this way I can set these little guys in there without taking any retaliation blows, and that is pretty valuable. Alright, the Iron Golem I'll be setting up here as a defender, and the Copper Golems, I'll use them now as throwaway troops. The thing is, I don't care if a tier 1 Golem dies, because I'll just summon a new one when the battle's over. So that's the philosophy behind the usage of these now, and therefore we really use them in a little bit of a more aggressive manner than before. There we go. The cool part about the Copper Golems is that they are still very, very resilient and deal decent damage at the same time. So that is really, really cool. Alright. Well, let's do the buffings on the end where I haven't already spent all of my actions. Let's bind that supporter so he's not able to do too much over here at that end. And, oh well, it is a pretty difficult situation to be in, because I don't want to expose myself too hard here. I don't want to have the same kind of losses the AI had. And therefore, I try to do it a little bit more careful. But I think this guy, we're going to put him up front. Let's see. Ah, well. It was a risky shot to begin with, I know. But, well, sometimes I like to take these. Alright. Good. Oh, maybe, just maybe? Yeah, that's good. So shield units, taking out shield units is really, really valuable, and so far, as these are the guys who are doing the damage reduction. So, that's nasty, folks. Bye-bye. But rather a tier 1 than a tier 3. Once they are down, the rest of the enemy squadron will take much more damage, and that is absolutely worth it. Holy! They're vicious! They're trying to kill my mage lock with utter determination. Yeah, they did. Huh. You will pay for that! This is a much harder fight than the previous one. Losing a mage lock, that is what I'm taking honestly personal. No, jokes aside, we're not well off yet, as you see. The enemy has still all their real troops while we're chewing and nibbling on their summons. Usually that's what I'm doing to my enemy, and I'm displeased. Alright, my cannon is stunned due to the overcharge protocols. So there's a little trick. We're going to remove that stun. Alright, so that's a good one. Yeah, they are stupidly strong in overcharge. Alright. There we go. So, well, I want to get rid of that. Yeah, we're starting to do some real damage here. I mean, taking out summons is not at all a meaningless ordeal or anything like that. Yeah. But, yeah. It's not nearly as useful as taking out the summoners. There we go. But at least we're now taking the battle into their backline, finally. So... that would damage my own guys as well. I don't take that action then. Alright. But yeah, we're countering quite hard right now. I want to wait with that one. So, there's my corrupt soul. Yeah. Keep whacking these guys. Alright. Ah, well. just decided that we're taking that one. I mean, the good news about all what's happening here is that we currently have a layer of troops between us and the enemy. There's a lot of spear guys there that we can use. Alright, so let's do some spell harassment. Yeah, well, the real spell that I'm after is still being researched. But whatever, it works out as I wanted it to. I'm killing people, and that's what matters. Let's rather try to regenerate somebody. There's nobody in the vicinity. So, alright, we're going to shoot. I tried that one. There we go. So, yeah, that fight is a really, really nasty one, but one must consider here the enemy has already a lot of their nukes are also on cooldown, so both parties are on their last straw, so to speak. So let's see how that'll play out. Alright, there's a tier 3 summon on the field. Alright. Stuff's breaking down on my end as well. Alright, house battle. We've lost 3 units and the enemy has lost 4. Well, as far as things go, I'm not that happy with the outcome of this battle, in all honesty. The really, really far away standing hero back there, that's really annoying me. It's hurting my feelings, sincerely. Alright. The cannon got stunned yet again. Crappy cannon. Alright. Can't heal or shield Golem though, so that's a pretty good one. The Golem Assistant, I don't mind if it blows up. Boy, oh boy, that one smacked. Yeah, well. This fight suffered a very, very high amount from the fact that the enemy's positioning was very far away from my front line. And that really, really made a horrible difference for me. But I mean, at the end of the day, it looks as if we are winning still pretty decently, so I don't want to mutter. But at what price? I'm not happy with the amount of troops I've lost here. Come on, blindness. Ah, dang it. So... ah, yeah, that's a good one. Whoa. Hell yeah. Because now we can step up and smack that hero. A hero that is bound and opposed by a melee unit, that's always a good thing for you. Alright. Moving my Lost Soul here again in a way that it pressures the enemy supporter. And yeah. Ah, well, I'm still somewhat concerned that my enemy will pull a will do a rug pull and kill somebody off of my units that I don't see coming yet as of yet. But well, right now it looks as if we're taking down the enemy quite easily, or what's left of them. There we go. But here, yet again, you see my mage locks are constantly not able to really step up and kill people, so yeah. We are in a strangle lock, the enemy and me, but due to the... it is mostly the projectiles of decay that counter my sustain strategy quite hard. But, well... oh boy, there goes my shield golem. So, in a nutshell, the AI played that one better than me. I'm losing more troops than the AI did. That's quite horrific to me. But so far... ah, well. Nah, it's just a crappy outcome. It's one of those moments where when you think like, yeah, I should have just taken the auto resolve and be happy with it. But whatever. We're all learning our lessons. For example, that summoners are stupidly powerful. The summoner faction of the Mystics is one of the most powerful currently in game, so I don't feel the least little bit ashamed of having severe trouble with that fight here. But I mean, at the end of the day, we win. And at the end of the day, we're just going to fill up our ranks with fresh golems. So we lost, what, 6 troops here, though. That's really a big chunk of my army. Ugh, well. My biggest worry right now is that the enemy will manage to kill off somebody of my guys still. But, well. Likelihood of that steadily decreasing. Alright. So there's only the enemy hero available there, left over here. So here we see quite nicely why, in 2 different battles, what kind of a difference it makes to have a direct access to the enemy hero or not, to not have it, you see. Because that is now an instant victory, that moment when the hero's down. I mean, this army obviously is ill-prepared for the type of conquest that we are trying to do here, as we clearly are a little bit outgunned here, but at the same time, I gotta say, this is a pretty impressive show of force, as we can now just easily go forward from here. But seriously, what is this draft? Wow. Ah, Spirit to Action. Love that one. I usually got way earlier a lot more of regeneration capabilities, and this is just pretty new to me. Alrighty, so you're raiding, huh? Not on my watch. Yeah, thanks for the research points, buddy. So, with Pinning Barrage, I now finally got the real deal. That's the spell that I actually wanted to have. There we go. So let's see if Nimue is able to whip up another army of that caliber. It looks as if they do. Alright, but they're not attacking me directly up front. Well, let's get some good mood up here. Alright. Let's see. Yeah, there will be another really nutty and nasty fight up front. And I think I just rushed it too hard. There's still so much opposition here, and I'm very, very much afraid that the AI will just strike like a rattlesnake. But we breached Siren's throne, and, well, we can attack that with a pretty nice and easy battle there, but not for this episode, because we're already far beyond overtime. So yeah, next episode, we're going to fight on. It is a pretty tense situation in all honesty, but, well, it's exciting, isn't it? So see you all in the next one. Leave me a comment, leave a thumbs up, consider subscribing, and check out the description box for more goodies. Decide to support, or have my thanks if you do so already. And many, many thanks for being around. See you all next time. Bye-bye.